Was all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, I work here.
Okay. I was just double checking. Get it?
Because Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, you get me, Nia.
Well, you could say that I double get you.
I guess we've taken it too far.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Dell Technologies is celebrating with anniversary savings on their most popular tech. For a limited time only, save on select next-gen PCs like the XPS 16, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors and more. Plus, curate your dream setup with great deals on select monitors, mice, and more must-have electronics and accessories. When you shop online at Dell.com/deals, you'll have access to leading-edge technology to match your forward-thinking spirit and free shipping on everything. Again, that's Dell.com/deals.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code EXIT25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code EXIT25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code EXIT25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Get pumped for the big game sales event at the West Hills Autoplex February 7th through the 9th. Test drive and receive a $10 Amazon gift card. Purchase a vehicle and receive a 65-inch 4K Samsung TV. Play our tailgate toss and receive up to an additional $500 off your vehicle purchase. Plus, enter to win a Traeger Pro Series grill. Come be a winner at the big game sales event February 7th through the 9th. Get your football, gift card, and more at the West Hills Autoplex. Auto Center Way, exit Highway 3, Bremerton.
Just Cause Legal knows the value of standing up for what's right. If you've been in a car crash, Just Cause Legal is here to fight for you. With aggressive auto insurance lawyers on your side, you will secure the compensation you deserve. Just Cause Legal makes the process as painless as possible. Don't wait. Time is critical. Get the help needed today. Visit justcauselegal.com or call 253-859-8899 and meet your legal lifesavers. Just Cause Legal, fighting for you.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Seattle will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 206-529-1111. That's 206-529-1111. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
This Valentine's Day, Shane Company has fine jewelry gifts for every type of sweetheart, including dream engagement rings, heart-shaped necklaces, and diamond studs. Love is always in the air with our unmatched, free lifetime warranty and everyday competitive prices. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Let's go!
This is Seattle Sports.
Streaming through the Seattle Sports app.
KIRO AM Seattle. KIRO FM HD2 Tacoma. Home of the Seahawks, Mariners, and everything Seattle sports. Seattle Sports Snapshot.
Josh Allen edged out Lamar Jackson for his first ever NFL MVP award at last night's NFL Honors. It was the closest MVP race since Matt Ryan beat Tom Brady in 2016. Allen got 27 first-place votes to Jackson's 23 and finished with 383 points. He received 22 second-place votes and a third. Jackson got 26 second-place votes, one fourth-place vote for a total of 362.
Snapshot, brought to you by Miller Lite. When it's game time, it's Miller time. From the Quantum Fiber Studio,
this is Bump and Stacy
on Seattle Sports.
Streaming through the Seattle Sports app and at seattlesports.com.
Now, here are your hosts, Michael Bumpus and Stacy Ross.
Here we go now. A couple days away from the Super Bowl. We are jumping into a preview coming up at 11. I'm calling it a high-level Super Bowl preview. That's what we've been instructed by one Curtis Rogers. A high-level preview is coming your way.
You scoffed at that in the sports pit this morning.
I did.
We're not doing some weak Super Bowl preview.
High-level Super Bowl preview
Ball
coming your way
knowledge
at
dropping.
11. Before we get to it, we got to talk about last night's NFL honors. Awards were handed out. Congratulations, Josh Allen is the AP Most Valuable Player. Runner-up, Lamar Jackson. We'll talk about whether or not voters got it right. We've also got Coach of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive and Offensive Rookie, Comeback Player of the Year, and Defensive Rookie of the Year. So let's go ahead and get to it. We'll start with MVP, the biggest honor of the night. It was the closest race bump since 2016, that one between Matt Ryan and Tom Brady. Josh Allen just edged out Lamar Jackson. I have a list of like who voted for who. And I mean, it's really close. I mean, every single person had one of the two as their first place vote, obviously. Only one person had them further than a third place vote. Jim Miller had Lamar Jackson with a fourth place vote.
That's nuts.
That's crazy.
I don't know what Jim's smoking on. It's illegal. Whatever he's smoking on, it's illegal. Listen, they didn't get it wrong, but they didn't get it right neither. That's kind of the way I look at it. It was going to be one of these two. And I think the reason why Josh Allen got the award was because of preseason expectations. You go and you look at what he lost and what he has coming back, and people are saying, there's no way this guy's going to be able to put together a season that makes him competitive as Super Bowl contenders. And that's exactly what he did. And on the other side, you look at Lamar Jackson, and people are saying there's no reason for him not to have a good season. Mm-hmm. And he kind of used that against him. So you have Josh Allen who cut back on turnovers, which is great. 12 rushing touchdowns, 25 or 28 passing touchdowns. He counted for 40 touchdowns throughout the year. And you look at Lamar Jackson, accounted for 44. I mean, it tossed 41 touchdowns and had 4 interceptions and ran for 900 yards. I get it. I mean, it could have went either way. And I felt it was going to go Josh Allen, but my vote would have been for Lamar Jackson. I was trying to figure out, okay, well, where's the tipping point? I think it just comes down to your expectations. And a lot of people say he did more with less, is what they're saying. And they're saying that because obviously Lamar Jackson has Derrick Henry. And then you look at the way that Baltimore defense played late in the season, and they got back to their usual Baltimore self. But before that defense was struggling a little bit. So I think Josh Allen didn't do more. He just did more or less. He just did more than you were expecting.
Exactly.
And I look at Lamar Jackson, I say, well, he did more than what you were expecting. No one thought he was going to come out and throw for 41 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. They thought that, look, you're just going to hand the football off, and Derrick Henry had a great year. And I think the great year from Derrick Henry kind of takes away from what Lamar Jackson did, because you look at Josh Allen and you say he didn't have that. I get both arguments. Mm-hmm. I mean, this could have been either way. I wouldn't have been surprised if there was a co-MVP when it comes to this one, because Josh Allen did not have a lot to work with and kept his team competitive, and he cut back on the turnovers. Yep. Lamar Jackson, everyone thought he was just going to hand the football off and let D. Henry do his thing, which he did, but you tossed for 41 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
Come on.
It's nuts to me. My vote would have went to Lamar Jackson. So I'm not mad at it. I thought this was going to happen. But there's arguments for both.
Yeah, my vote, I think, would have gone for Lamar. And it would have been really tight, because I absolutely did look at that context of like, oh, how many Pro Bowlers and first-team All-Pros is Josh Allen working with? They traded away his best target. But even then, the numbers went with Lamar. Like, if you were looking at just numbers and you stripped away the names, to your point about expectations, if you stripped away the names and you said, oh, it's Patrick Mahomes and he has 41 touchdowns or 44? Yeah. 41 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. I'd go, oh, Patrick Mahomes is your MVP, obviously. Right. Of course. If you said, oh, it's Aaron Rodgers, 41 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, I'd go, oh, it's obviously Aaron Rodgers. And then you threw on that he had all those rushing yards. It wouldn't even take me a second guess. And so in doing this exercise, I found that my expectation for Lamar Jackson was just higher, that it would take more for Lamar to impress me than it would for Josh Allen. And that's a me problem. That's a perception problem. And so when you kind of examine that, you end up going, well, God, like Lamar had an amazing season regardless of the weapons around him. And by the way, it's not like Josh Allen's playing with scrubs. This is a really good Bills team with a really good offensive line, one of the best offensive lines in football, that he was able to spread the ball around so much and turn so many guys on that team, not turn them into playmakers, but take advantage of playmaking from so many guys. Speaks to that theme of an MVP and what an MVP is, and lifting up the rest of your team. But I don't know that you can make the argument Lamar didn't do that.
Yeah, and there's a couple other angles too. Lamar was first team All-Pro, voted on by the Writers Association, whatever you want to call these guys. What is the most important position in football?
Quarterback.
It's the quarterback. If you don't have a quarterback, you don't stand a chance. The MVP is a quarterback award. However you want it. Now, you could change the argument and say, well, running backs have won that award before. Yeah, they have. But you and I know, everyone listening knows, this is a quarterback award. The quarterback is the most important player on the team. So now you're telling me that Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback in the league, but he's not the MVP. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't make sense to me. And again, I always try to look at both sides, understand where the other side is coming from. Well, Josh Allen did this with that. And then you can say, well, Josh is more valuable to his team. You take Lamar off of that Baltimore team, they're not doing what they did. They're not looking the way that they look. He's valuable. He's more valuable to that team than Derrick Henry. Mm-hmm. You had Derrick Henry this year. You essentially did the exact same thing you did last year as a team, yet your quarterback played better.
Yeah.
It's like he's just as valuable to his team as Josh Allen is to his team.
Yep.
I'm not mad at Josh Allen. Let me put that out there one more time before y'all try to come after me. I'm not mad that Josh Allen won that. I'm just making a case for Lamar Jackson and how things aren't lining up when it comes to All-Pro and MVP. This is a quarterback award. Happy for Josh Allen. That's going to help him get his bag. He beat Lamar in the regular season. In the postseason. Lamar beat him in the regular season. If you look at all the major categories, Lamar got him beat. Almost every category, Lamar has him beat. He had a better season than Josh Allen. MVP is a quarterback award. The best quarterback did not win the award.
Can I give you one more thing on Jim Miller? So again, Jim Miller is the only voter of all of these AP voters, the only voter who had Lamar Jackson as a fourth place vote. Every single other voter had some. I think he did have some third place. Allen also had a third place, but it was most of those voters. It's because they, it's like Saquon Barkley or Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow kind of took some of those votes away, rightfully so. Amazing season for him. It was an out of place vote though, like notably out of place to have Lamar Jackson as a fourth place vote. Jim Miller also was one of 3 voters who didn't pit Lamar Jackson on the All-Pro team in 2019 when he was a unanimous MVP. So I'm just saying, like, there's some weirdness with some of Jim Miller's voting. Apparently, so I was like, does he not like Lamar Jackson? Like, is this a personal thing? Apparently, he also, back in 2014, didn't vote for Peyton Manning for MVP.